Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend, the show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. We had young commentators last night, and as you can see, we've again got Colin Fulton, our super guest, into the studio. Colin's going to be talking about his activities that he's doing over the next few months to raise more funds. We've got loads of fundraisers out, and we've got John May, Liverpool comedian, we've got Speedo Mick. We'll have a little mention with Speedo very shortly. But it's fascinating what this city does actually. They all put things together to raise funding for charities, needy charities. So we're going to go off, we're going to start off to see what Col's going to be doing over the next few months. Col, anything you'd like to say before we go into this? No, not at all. He's just going to leave it to me, and then he's going to ad-lib. That's what they say. So we've got Jeff, who does a run in a half marathon on the 26th of March.
Yeah.
So what's he doing on this one? Jeff's, by the way, is going to be doing the walk from Kirby to Southport with Col. We'll give you the dates and a rundown on the dates very shortly. So Jeff, he's doing a half marathon. Where's the marathon? Half marathon?
It's the Liverpool one.
All right.
He's doing that, and then I say a week later he's doing the walk.
And Jeff done the Wellington Liverpool one with us, didn't he, as well, the walk? And that was a cracker, you know, kept company with me, and we kept each other going basically, and that's what it is, teamwork, people keeping together, people motivate each other. It always works, and Col is a major motivator. I must admit, he's doing a lot on social media, he's getting a lot of support, and I'm sure he's going to give quite a few people some mentions as well, but he won't remember them all because you just don't. And the good thing about it, when you don't remember something like that, that means people are really behind you. I wish I've only got one or two, Col, so you'll have to show me how you do all this. Anyway, good luck to Jeff, who does that marathon. 26th of March 2023. Half marathon. I'm just adding on, Colin, make it harder for him, come on. He's done it easy, he's no problem at all.
I need them for the week later.
Alright, so the week later. Now, the week later is this one you've been planning, so you can tell us a bit about this one, because it's your idea and it's obviously in memory of your partner, isn't it? So tell our viewers and our listeners all about what you put together.
Yeah, all it is, it was like with something with anxiety and a bit of mental health. I just need something to focus my life on. So like, I seen Speedo Mick doing his 1,000 miles, which Mal will tell you in a minute. So I just thought, well, if he can do that, why can't I just do a little walk, to Kirby to Southport again in Janet's memory, and raise a bit of money. So I was sitting there thinking, well, who can I raise for? And I help with football teams, and there's a lot of fundraising out there for, you can get money. There's a lot of ways of getting money for football teams. For this Morris team,
Valencia, they're the Morris dancing team, Valencia, aren't they?
Yeah.
Morris dancers. Now, it is nice for the football world to try and back another sport as well, isn't it? And that's what Col's doing. And he's known these Morris dancers for quite some time. And just like football teams, like what we do, we all fundraise, we all try and raise money, and we all know just how hard that can be. And sometimes these people aren't lucky to have sponsors, and that's where Colin, who's known a girl from Valencia Morris dancers.
One of the girls who run it has done it for 36 years. Her name's Carol. It is actually.
Well done, Carol.
Yeah, it is actually Jeff's wife.
Oh right, okay, there you go.
And that's what gave me the idea.
Yeah.
But Jeff helped me 2 years ago during the walk.
Yeah.
I thought I've always wanted to help Carol because she's done been there for that long, and she's really made up. So I thought, well, rather than me just raise all the money, they've got loads of dancers. Give them all a sponsor form. They can raise money themselves as well. And
they could all dance to from Kirby to Southport, couldn't they? Come on, folks. Let's see Valencia Morris dancers doing that.
Well, as I say, none of them are doing it. It was just me and Jeff. But gradually, as people found out about it, we're running helping with Tower Hill Boys and Quarry Green one called Kembley. The kid said, why can't we do it? So I went, no problem, there's a form. So where we started off with 2 people, up to now there's 50 people doing it now. So I a little thing Mal done was sponsored the t-shirt. I got that from Mal, and I've got 18 people at £20 a go to put the business name on there. It's just overwhelming.
That's brilliant. You know, that's great support, and as I say, Col attracts the support because he does such honestly, it's unbelievable what Col does and puts things together. He's an inspiration to many out there, and none just to himself, well, also himself. And we're talking about Speedo Mick, and Speedo Mick has been doing a 1,000-mile walk, and I think that's Land's End to John O'Groat, and he's also doing the 3 Peaks.
Yeah.
And we saw him complete Ben Nevis the other day, so well done Mick, who had his Speedos on, -18.
-18 all the way to the top when he wore his clothes coming down.
Well, there you go, we had to, yeah, because I know what it's like. But I'm sure if we ask Speedo Mick now, he's doing the 3 Peaks and he's doing Scarfell on the 4th of February. He's looking for someone to do it with him, so get in touch with myself, and then Col will put him in touch. marathonextraline.com if you've got a little bit of time to spare, and you've got your hiking boots and all that ready. If we'd have had more time, Col's just mentioned that to me, we'd have definitely done that with him, because we have been successful on the 3 Peaks. Now, Speedo, after doing these 3 Peaks, will tell you about how hard it is,
Yeah.
and we done that in 3 days. So it's an achievement, not unto itself. Col, you were with us.
Yeah.
I
never done it like.
Yeah, but they got us there, you know, at the end of the day. So Speedo will probably speak highly of us. If Col mentioned it to him,
Yeah.
what would you do, you know, 3 days, or how hard would that be? And we know Speedo would do, because he's doing some great work and raising money for mental health. And that's where you got the inspiration of Speedo as well, to help you with your mental health issues. And, you know, you've got to look at these people, because I listened to his interview on one of the morning shows on ITV, I think it was.
This morning, really.
Yeah, and he come across really, really well, and he tried to get the presenter, who said it was her birthday on the 4th, and he said, we'll change it to the next day, I'll hold on.
Yeah.
So well done for trying. Let's just hope he raises this £1 million, I think it was. He's not far off it. So well done to Speedo, and he's also helping grassroots initiatives out as well, isn't he, along the way. Is this Speedo's last one?
Yeah, it's definitely his last one, because he's had a few health issues, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And I think it's about time he spent time with his wife.
Right.
That's what it is, really, you know, because she, is it 2 months or 3 months it takes him? I don't know how long, I can't remember. But, you know,
I'm sure Speedo could take his wife along with him on these.
me personally, no, truthfully, I think his last walk should be to go to Goodison new grounds. He should be allowed to open it, you know, cut the ribbon in his Speedos and do his last collection ever, and then retire. I think I'd love that for him, because that would be really good for him.
There you go, Speedo.
Yeah,
I'm sure Col will push that, and why don't you just email the club and let him do that? I'm sure they would look at something like that. Let him open the club, because he is a really, he's a real big blue, and
he'll make the £1 million.
Yeah,
I think he's up to about 55 grand already.
On that one?
Yeah, on this one.
Just for doing this?
That's up to now, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go, I'm sure. Well, best of luck to Speedo. I know he'll do it, you know, cold weather. You can't turn around and say, you know, be careful in that weather, because he's used to it anyway, isn't he? He couldn't walk in the summer, not in a million years. Anyway, good luck to Speedo Mick, and I'm sure you'll do everything that you've challenged yourself to do. Now we'll move on to the 27th of May for Col. He's on, well, this is a football match, and it's Tower Hill Boys, dads and mums, or mums and dads, Quarry Green, Kembury, venue to be arranged. So what's that about? It's another charity fundraising day.
To be honest, that wasn't my idea. That we had one 2 years ago and raised some money for the little lad, and the lad called Simon from Tower Hill Boys, the manager. He said, do you fancy doing another match? And because we lost the last one, because he had a few young lads in and we were all old ones, I've said yeah, and he said, what we'll do then, we'll do it in memory of Janny. So all the money, what we raised for that, with the kids doing the walk with me, we're going to play that, we're going to put some of the money towards the, you know, everything like.
Well, there you go. So if you can support any of these fundraising activities that Col's doing, absolutely appreciated, honestly. Col, just give your details out if they want to support these. How can they get in touch with you?
Get in touch with me on Facebook. I don't really do Twitter or nothing else.
Well, you can get in touch with myself, Mal, at don'ttexttheline.com,
Yeah.
and I'll put you in touch with Colin, not a problem whatsoever.
But can I just say, with the football match, Mal said mums and dads, dads or mums, but it's not, it's for anyone, because with it being in Janet, for Janet, my sons are playing in it, and we're going to try and get some of the lads that they played football with, because I want my title back, because I don't like losing, you see.
And to keep it close, what Col's come up with, what I've come up with, when you're playing the match, if you score a goal, it's 20 quid, you know. It's going to be 0-0, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know, you know.
Well, let's see. I'll put that challenge to you there. Come on, £20 a goal scored,
If you go,
and it goes towards.
That's it. If you go on Facebook, I put the last one, which was for Janet's birthday, and I scored a pen against a very good goalie. You know.
I saw that on social media.
Yeah.
Col. Yeah, you haven't lost it, have you?
No, still got
There
it.
you go.
You know. Even in the walking soccer yesterday.
And you remind me there of Paul Cooper as well from National Children's Football.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Paul done exactly the same. Didn't he score a pen as well?
Yeah.
There you go, Paul. Well done, mate.
He sponsored me, thanks Paul.
Yeah, so there you go.
He always sponsors me. I'm still waiting for that invitation for your charity match, so, you know, I still got it, mate.
Well, Paul wouldn't let you take the line right off him. He's seen your penalty.
That's it.
He wants to be the one to score it, mate. I'm
Yeah.
telling you now. Paul, good luck on everything you're doing as well. Now we've got on the 22nd, what is that, April, or for your abseil?
The abseil's the 22nd of July, sorry.
Right, okay.
Yeah, then.
So that's the 22nd of July, and Col's doing an abseil. Now I know for a fact that Col is petrified of heights, because he wouldn't do the skydive with us, and we tried, so we know.
It's not that I'm scared of heights, I'm claustrophobic, and I have done it a couple of years ago, but when you go, if you've been in the lift in the cathedral in Liverpool, you'll know what I mean. It's so small, and you take 7 people up at the same time. So, you know, I'm 58 now, and I was like that in the corner, and it only takes 7 seconds. It's the abseil. It was
something like the skydive.
the abseil was easier than going up in the lift.
Oh, well, there you go. What Col's doing, he's raising funds there for the Owen McVeigh Foundation.
Yeah.
So give us a little bit of information on the Owen McVeigh Foundation you do, Col.
I try and raise money for that, because as you know, I've probably mentioned this every time I do, on Facebook. It's the little lad, you know, and I'm in the cop. He has this little flag where his dad goes the game. He passed away of cancer. He only had 2 days with him, I think. Found out that he had it, and you know, and the work that the mum, you know, I've been suffering for 3 years. Now the work the mum and dad does with this foundation is unbelievable. You know, they have things for to give kids memories with the parents, and how they can do it is unbelievable. It is really, it's a great charity, and I love doing things for them. I've done a few. I've done a football tournament, and like where I'm saying, you know, all these things here are all like sorted together. So if I get like £500, it'll be split into everyone. Do you know what I mean? All the charities.
Well, you're saying that, yeah. And Col's obviously, he's got a heart of gold, and obviously we're doing a heart of gold. We're starting out again, because we give that a break, didn't we, Col?
Yeah.
Because we did talk about it. We did say, look, people are struggling here.
Yeah.
We want to do it on a later date and give people, you know, a chance to save a little bit of money. We know it's hard, and we appreciate everyone who puts their hand in the pocket. And even if you don't donate and you can't donate, sharing these things, these activities goes a long way, because there's always someone who'll take it up and throw you a bob
Well,
out too.
there's a fella who I know, he owns Greenbank, and when I was sitting there I was a bit fed up, and then I read about speedo. I just thought, oh, I'm going to do something. I can't sit in the house and mope all the time. I need to get out there and do something. So when I put on the page, it must have been on the page about 10 minutes, and I got a message, and he went, what have I got to do? What do we get out of sponsoring you? So I went through a big, it must have been about that big write-up, what I'll do for them, advertise this, do that, put them on the shirt so we'll be walking, getting photos, you know, a lot of thing, and he went, no, I don't need that. How do I sponsor you? And I was gobsmacked, and he gave me £300. Yeah, that was the manager of Greenbank, you know.
Fantastic.
You know, I won't mention his name, but you know, it was
Well done, well done, you know that, and as I say, you know, inspiration, we talk about that, but people who donate inspire yourself as well, don't
yeah,
you?
well that's it.
Because if nothing was coming in, you give up,
Yeah,
but these people want you to do it and they're supportive of you, and we can't thank you enough. And we go back now to the Heart of Gold, and this is what Col said, with Don't Cross the Line. It's our 20th anniversary this year, and if you don't know, it is, we've been going 20 years, and we've been supporting grassroots teams throughout there and helping them. We're a not-for-profit organisation. Col has always been on board with that one, supporting and sticks by us and helps us. And Col decided to do a five-a-side men's tournament, and what he wants to do, because we've got a tournament coming on the 26th, 27th and 28th of August, and it's for the Respect Awareness Weekend, and also it's supporting Don't Cross the Line, the work we do, young commentators, which you love, Col, the kids there, we're trying to do as much as we can, and also our Heart of Gold initiatives, and we're trying to help people also with mental health issues as well, and we want to push it. If you know, we've done the 3 peaks, we've done Hadrian's Wall, we've done the skydive, we've done marathons, and we want to try and keep the team together and do other activities which we haven't done yet. We don't know what we're doing yet, but we'll let you know as soon as we agree with the team to do our next activity to raise funding. And Col is going to try and raise funding for Don't Cross the Line and our Heart of Gold initiatives as well, which we appreciate. And from the bottom of our hearts to Col, what an inspiration, brilliant Col, and we can't thank you enough for taking the time out to say, yeah, I'm going to do this for you.
Yeah, you know me, man. You know, it's nice to be appreciated, but I don't do it for any thanks.
Which you've said that, and Col says that, and he means that honestly, for years and years.
I'm not one of them that, I'm not bothered about the limelight and all that. If I can help anyone, I'll help them.
Yeah.
Because I've had a lot of help myself the last 3 years.
And he's given something back, like Speedo Mick as well. It's a good, well, you know Speedo, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good lad with you as well. You get on well. You did box him as well, didn't you, Col?
We had a good little scrap.
Didn't you cheat you? You cheated you, didn't you, Col?
Well, he said he never boxed, but if I reckon he was.
Well, there you go, see.
I mean,
He's had trained off the Smith brothers, you know that.
Yeah, it didn't matter who won. It was just getting in that ring, mate, at the time.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And Col done that. So you see what Col's been doing. Being around. Grassroots football as well. He's part of Don't Cross the Line. He's our welfare officer. Make sure that all the kids are looked after as well. Honestly, this man has a heart of gold, and we can't thank him enough. And it's great to have him on board with us. And I'm sure all the charities and everyone else who are doing things and what Col's doing to raise funds will appreciate the work that he's doing as well. So what more could we say? Is just give him a nice hug. That's what I'm saying about it, you know. Say, Col, how does that sound to everyone? I'm sure Speedo...
I wouldn't accept it, mate.
Oh, there you
I
go.
wouldn't accept it.
Well, I could knight you, Col.
Yeah, I would accept yours, but I wouldn't, not the proper one.
Happy days, there we go. Paul Cooper, get a knight, get your sword out, you can knight him as well, mate. Anyway, it's been a pleasure to have Col on the show with us once again. Anything you'd like to say, Col, before you go?
Just get in touch, and if you've got a spare pound, every pound helps. I'll appreciate it.
Simple as that, isn't it? Every pound helps. Thanks very much for calling on to the show, Col.
Thanks,
and I'm sure we'll have Col back to let us know how he's getting on. And I guarantee you there'll be more activities added. It won't be just that A4 piece of paper. And you know, it's easy to write it down, but doing it is a massive achievement. Well done once again to Col Fulton. Thanks for coming into the studio.
All right, mate.
We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. with the Grassroots Football Show. Let you know how we got on with all the kids and what have you. We've been out and about today, it's been great. Loads of respect on and off the field of play. Let's see it again tomorrow. Teams, we need our referee. No ref, no game. You'll echo that, Col?
Yeah.
There you go. See you tomorrow at 7.
So,
God bless.